Hello, this is the Long Lost Gamer, back for some more Civilization 6 action. Shout out to subscriber Gaming Passion, who suggested a total domination Shaka run, so that's what we're going to do. Shaka, as the leader of the Zulu, it's pretty straightforward strategy for the most part. He is geared entirely towards fairly early and quick domination. We're going to focus on the unique land unit, the unique district, and campuses. So, let's get started. Alright, so this is a very interesting starting location. I can already see that I'm going to want to put a city here for sure on the geothermal fissure because we can get an incredible +7 campus on this spot right here thanks to the 3 geothermal fissures, a mountain, and the city center. So let's do that. Okay, we'll found our city. Ulundi, the capital. Time to choose our research. Now we're going to go immediately for mining. Get a scout. Okay, there's Singapore, our first city-state to meet. Go for a builder. Right now, the early game focus is primarily just exploration. We want to find the other AIs on our map. We are playing on a continent's map, which means that the world will primarily be split between 2 different major continents, and there should be, because we chose a large map, we can expect at least 3, maybe up to 5 different civilizations on our landmass. There's another city-state. That's fantastic. It's not great that they're both industrial city-states. Those do not help us too much. I wish there was at least one militaristic city-state, but can't have everything. That's okay. All right, next we are going to go for pottery. And the basic goal right now, we want to rush writing to get our incredibly good campus up. And then after that, we want to rush bronze working. From there, we have a few other priorities, but we'll talk about them as they come along. Ooh, natural wonder, Paititi. That's cool. I rarely see Paititi in my games, and I very rarely start near any natural wonders either. Alright, there's a 3rd city-state, and we were the first to meet them as well. That's cool. Oh, I guess we got a boost for Singapore from fulfilling some mission. That's nice. State workforce has been boosted. We got some barbarians on their way over to us. And we've met Robert the Bruce of Scotland, so that's our first neighbor. Our first target, probably. Honor to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. There they are. Another city-state, and looks like this is the coast, so there's probably not a whole lot more in this part of the map. All right, there's pottery. No, we can't get there first. That's too bad. They are going to go ahead and take that tribal village, I guess. All right, so we do want a boost for masonry. That's what this builder is going to take care of first. I think we'll research writing next, and we can get to work on a settler right away. Right, there's code of laws, so we can now plug in some policy cards. Let's go ahead and do that. Of course, we're going to start with discipline for extra combat strength against barbarians, followed by God King, so that we can try to get our first pantheon sooner rather than later. All right, we'll pop this quarry down. That boosts masonry. Research foreign trade. Let's try to get a little bit more map information on Scotland. I'm going to send this scout out in this direction, as I don't think there will be much more to see around here. Okay, this builder is going to wait a while. We're going to use it to harvest the stone on this tile and use that extra production to contribute towards the completion of our first campus. Might not be a bad idea to get this mercury. Online sooner rather than later and selling it to Scotland for some quick early cash. Okay, there's writing, so we can now put down our campuses. Alright, we got the mercury. Let's go ahead and immediately sell it to Scotland. That's enough gold to purchase a slinger. Right, the next thing we want to research is masonry so that we can chop out the stone. The builder back over to the stone. This slinger, we can just clear up a little bit of map fog directly next to us. So far Scotland has an okay opinion of me. It's not likely to attack. That's so annoying. Let me get the tribal village. Alright, this settler, as much as I'd like to settle next to Paititi, I'm not seeing any water nearby, so I think instead I will send it up to the northeast, closer to the border with Scotland. And I think we will go ahead and put a few more turns into another settler. 8 turns. That's more than a few, but that's okay because we do want to get up to 3 or 4 cities pretty quickly. Oh. Okay, well, at least Vilnius is dealing with that barbarian camp also. That was not exciting. Oh well. Kind of makes me wish I had purchased a warrior instead so that I could claim that camp and get a little extra gold and era score. Well, that's okay. We'll just help out a little bit. Vilnius can take the win. Good for you. Bring our slinger back maybe in this direction. Okay, we'll place our second city. That's great. We get a little extra era score for settling on another continent. So let's take a look at the continent lens. Yeah, as you can see, we're right on the border of a different continent. First thing that we want to do here is probably get a monument, but we could just save up and buy it. So I might instead prioritize making a builder, and we'll come back in a couple turns and buy that monument. All right, foreign trade's finished, so we come back into the civic screen and just go ahead and choose craftsmanship. Let's get the ranger promotion. Looks like there's a lot of rainforest and woods around. 4 more turns until we can harvest the stone. Another tribal village, that's exciting. I'd love to get another builder, or even a recon unit would be fine. Oh, we got a trader. I don't mind that. That's okay. Thought you could get away, but I guess not. All right, so this trader, where should it go? I think it probably makes the most sense to send it to Nobamba and trade with Ulundi, just to get Nobamba moving a little bit more quickly in development. We now have enough money to purchase the monument, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. A little extra culture helps a lot right now. Decent number of barbarians in the south, it looks like. So yeah, we're going to trade with Ulundi. It's only 1 food, 1 production right now, but that will increase pretty soon, especially once we get our campus up. Scotland, what you doing, buddy? Are you about to come at us? I think he might. That would be surprising. Yeah, we'd be okay though. All right, so masonry is finished. That means that we're going to come into Ulundi right away. Before I forget, clear the settler from the production chain, and we will go ahead and harvest the stone. 29 additional production, and place the campus. It's 5 turns to get that +7 campus. That does feel pretty good. Let's go for animal husbandry. Another barbarian clan right over here. Let's try and bring this warrior back. Maybe we can bait out the spearman. Yep. So we can attack once. Scout can come along, and next turn can just go ahead and destroy that camp. Boom. Barbarian camp is squashed. We take the garrison promotion on the slinger. I think we can go ahead and kill this. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. All right, so we'll make our... this poor scout. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. No, the warriors are moving away. That's good. Ooh, I should switch out of craftsmanship to not waste the boost I'm about to get. There's our campus. Awesome. And animal husbandry as well. We've got a nice juicy +7 campus right here. That's going to speed us through the tech tree like crazy. And we're not going to wait to kill 3 barbarians. I want to get bronze working right away. And we do want a 2-turn settler. Absolutely. All right. I think we ought to bring our slinger back towards our empire because it looks still possible as though Scotland may attack us at some point, which is fine if they can wait like 20 turns or so. But just in case... I forgot to switch away from craftsmanship. Oh well, that's okay. Let's go up here. Sterling and Haddington already have walls. It's a good idea on their part. All right, so here's the question. Do we settle Paititi now? I think there is an argument to be made for doing so. Get so much culture. It would really rocket us through the civic tree. As much as I'd like to settle cities around here that would be easier to develop, I think that going for Paititi right now might make a weird amount of sense. We can get an aqueduct on it eventually, at least. Let's go ahead and finish craftsmanship by putting this farm down. Irrigation is boosted as well. That's nice. I think in the capital, probably ought to do is just make another city. Another builder would be good though. We could get a couple of decent chops here. So I think we'll go builder and then settler. Would give the city a little extra time to grow too. I think in Nobamba it would be nice to get a great campus online as well. This isn't that exciting. A +3 campus, that's okay. Might be the best we can do, though. Perhaps eventually we do something like put Government Plaza here from Ulundi. That at least brings this up to +4. Maybe we should go ahead and do it. Let's put down this campus now. Okay, so what are our options? Well, we could do +2 faith from geothermal fissures. That would actually give us some faith income. Yeah, let's lean into the start that we got. Let's take Fire Goddess just to get a little additional faith. I'm sure we can find something to use it on in the game. So in our capital, we're getting a little extra faith now. I think we do need to still tell the capital to prioritize food and production because the game is programmed in such a way that makes our cities think, ooh, a little science, a little faith on a tile, that makes it an extra good tile to work. And that's just not really the case. Still got to grow. We're going to make sure that our cities are focused on that. That scout will absolutely die eventually, but not now, not today. All kinds of nonsense coming our way. Oh, there's João. Portugal, nice to meet you. We will sample your hospitality. I will not bother with sending you a delegation. Let's maybe have this scout heal for a bit. We'll put a quarry on the marble. So now we have another luxury. That's good. I think we need to switch away from the builder and the settler. And let's go ahead and get another slinger in here for now. And we will plan on having 3 slingers and upgrading them all to archers. Where are we going to settle? I think settling on this tile's not a bad idea. Definitely work this stone tile right here. Could eventually put an aqueduct here to make sure that the city can continue to grow. You can get... How's a campus here? That's a +4. It's not bad. Yeah, we'll probably do that. We probably should get that luxury online, but gosh, it really does seem like Scotland is getting ready to attack. Okay, so we're going to settle this city here. Gives us a little extra era score. If we could get 1 more era score point, then in 2 turns, I don't think that is possible. It'd be great if it was. I can't do... They can give us open borders. I don't think we're going to get a golden age. Okay, so you really need to start with the granary. Actually, we really probably want to buy the granary, but we don't have that much gold. All right, there's bronze working. Do we have any iron nearby? We don't really need it, and I don't see any. Where's the iron? Interesting. Well, good that I don't need iron to succeed with the strategy we have in mind. Okay, let's go ahead and get archery so we can make these slingers into archers. It's good for barbarian defense at the very least. I don't think we are going to have to worry about Portugal for quite a while because they are a fair distance away from us. That will change, of course, as we continue to grow. Scotland's really settling. Okay, this slinger, I want them to step forward. Free inquiry. That seems fine. Look how many boosts we've gotten already. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is to rush towards military tactics. It means we need to research currency, mathematics, and then to military tactics. So it's time to build another district, and Nobamba will probably take care of that for us anyway, but we do want to get the Ikanda up soon as well, of course. Nice if Ulundi had a bit more food. We will absolutely take military tradition. Flanking bonuses are very important for us. I think for our first governor, Pinkala might be the best choice, but our science and culture is already pretty good. In fact, I want to turn on... Let's see, there we go. These reports. Okay, we are behind, of course, that's to be expected, but our science is already almost on a level with Portugal, and Scotland is an excellent science civ. We are not. Time to swap out God King. I think we'll plug in urban planning for now. All right, there's military tradition. Also, one more amenity. Got ivory online here. That's good. I think you need to prioritize food and production as well. Oh, we didn't actually choose one of these. Should we just go with Magnus? I could imagine making, gosh, a lot of cities. 4, 5, 6 cities. Yeah, and we've got some chops to do in here as well. Let's go ahead and take Magnus, put him into Ulundi, state workforce, so we can upgrade him very quickly. It is important to upgrade this slinger, but not quite yet. Gentle eruption looks pretty big to me. 5 tiles affected. Oh yeah. And when these tiles become ours, we'll get extra faith too. Let's try to explore a little bit up here just for fun. This archer should definitely come over to Nobamba. I think we will not wait, and instead let's upgrade this slinger right now. Go for political philosophy, of course. I still think it's a good idea to go builder and then settler. We really want the Akanda and the government plaza both. There aren't any high food tiles for Ulundi, unfortunately, so the only way to get it to grow faster will be getting a granary and making a lot of farms. I don't see many good places for making farms either, so growing might be a little tricky. We will see. Might not be a bad idea to go for surplus logistics first. Do we have another governor title coming soon after this? Yeah, pretty soon. Recorded history is going to get boosted, so yeah, let's do that. Let's take surplus logistics so that the capital can grow faster, and we'll double check once Magnus is established to see if this increases to +3 food. We are now suzerain of Singapore, and that's because we boosted recorded history. I don't think that was it. I think they wanted me to build a campus district. I think I saw that in the era changeover. But that's cool. Wouldn't be hard to become suzerain with Cardiff and Bandar Brunei either. Okay, so now in Nobamba, what do we want to do here? It's 4 turns until we can build another district in this city. We definitely are going to choose to build an Ikanda in Nobamba. I think we could try to pre-build some spearmen, but again, might be better to just wait until we have the encampment district. Could build a settler. I think I'm going to build an archer. It would be nice to have 1 archer for each of my core cities. So, in fact, let's send this archer over to Ondini and this one back to Ulundi. You can just fortify here. All right, there's currency. That's nice. First tech of a new era. We're going for mathematics, and it looks like we do need a different district for district number 2. So we're going to have to rely on Nobamba to make that Ikanda district for us. Really seems like Scotland is itching for a fight. Their military units keep moving back and forth around here. He's building Edamananki. It'd be great to take that off his hands. That is a miserable, miserable campus. Goodness, that is too. We'll have to be a little bit thoughtful about deciding which of his cities to keep and maybe which ones to raise. New barbarian camp that's far away from us, so we don't need to worry about it. Finally, repair this stone, I suppose, or just delete it. We got political philosophy. That's great. We can go ahead and study mysticism. Now, we want oligarchy ultimately, but I think for now we choose classical republic. And we can plug in colonization for faster settler production, charismatic leader for more envoy generation. And I think we might as well put in Agoge, and we'll probably have Agoge in most of early parts of this game. Yeah, we're going to get rid of the quarry, and we can harvest. We don't really want to harvest anything until we get recorded history. I don't know, 17 turns is a long time to wait to get another settler, so maybe we will just go ahead and chop this out, apply that to getting a fast additional settler. Really aggressive with their city placements. All right, let's harvest this stone. Let's scout back, see if maybe there's anything down to the south here. Archer can wait, and it's time to make another district, and we're going to go with the Akanda, of course. Where do we want to put it? I think this tile would be exceptional. We're definitely going to raise forests. That's a terribly placed city. So let's go ahead and put the Akanda down there. It'll be done in 5 turns. I think we will step away from mathematics in the next turn. Yeah, we're already ahead of Portugal in science. We don't even have any libraries. Okay, so honestly, Nobamba does not need to grow super fast at this point. I'm fine with size 4 population. So let's put them into Ondini instead. Mine here. 1 more turn on mathematics before we switch away. Probably apprenticeship, right? Yeah, so let's get horseback riding and head towards apprenticeship. I don't think we do have any pastures that we can make to boost that. It's okay. All right, there's a lot of food. Ondini doesn't have very much housing, only 2. That'll change after the granary is finished, though. We're getting so much culture from here. I wonder what tile they'll take next. Okay, back in the capital, the settler is finished. I think that probably right here is a good spot, but we might want to start settling to the west. So I'll leave attack here for 1 city, and the next one, yeah, you get a really good campus here. That might be more important than the next city, really. But we could put one here. Would get us salt, another copy of gypsum to sell. So let's try that. Let's take these archer and settler combination over in that direction. Okay, I think we are not going to grow very quickly unless we get the granary. Let's go ahead and make that granary. 5 turns, and I think I will use this builder to speed it up by harvesting this stone. There's Dido. Nice to see you again, Dido. Honor to meet you. I will sample your hospitality. I look forward to crushing you later. All right, let's go ahead and harvest the stone. That's the granary finished. Now we could maybe do a quick library or monument or spearman. Let's get a spearman. We need to start building some spearmen. We have an extra copy of Mercury. Is this settled on Mercury? I don't think so. We're probably getting a copy from Singapore. That's right. Okay, you could give me 200 gold up front or 10 gold per turn. I think I'll take the upfront gold for now. Dini, I would like to place the Akanda, and I do think this is the correct place for it for now. Scotland will obviously be our first target. We'll keep working on getting that granary finished first. I think I'll probably use this gold on a monument in Ulundi or something like that pretty soon. Open borders, maybe they'll give me a little money. No, I'm not going to offer open borders. How about you? Teeny bit. That's fine. Let's see if there's anything to purchase. Diplo favor. Yeah. Take some cheap Diplo favor. I don't mind using that exploit myself. I rarely use it to sell back to the AI early in the game. It's usually something more of a late game thing that I do, so I don't feel too bad about it. Okay, there is our first Ikonda, and that should mean... Oh, is it build 3 different specialty districts? Now that's a little annoying, but my mistake for not reading a little more carefully. I think we should immediately get our barracks in this city. Could buy the granary, or we could buy a 3-food tile. Which one seems like a better idea? 3-food tile is cheaper. 3 food per turn, so you'll grow in 9 turns. 8 turns, we do get to build district. I think we will make the government plaza next in Ulundi. So let's switch away. Are there any barbarians running around? Doesn't really look like it. It would be nice to get an additional boost by killing a unit with a spearman. Let's get the monument for now. And we're looking at probably a turn 80 to 90 attack on Scotland is my guess. Irrigation and drama and poetry, which means we are now headed towards recorded history for another governor title. Let's just go ahead and quickly 1 turn astrology. How much would they sell their open borders for? 13 gold. I'll take it. For our next technology, I think it's a bad idea to wait until we boost mathematics. I really do want to just go straight for military tactics, and I don't think we're going to get a boost for killing a unit with a spearman anyway. Little slow starting off, but this will come together soon. We'll go ahead and place our 4th city here. A little extra era score, and that is Ngungundlovu. That's not a city name. That will be easy for me to pronounce. I'll do my best. You don't have anywhere to place an Ikonda yet because encampments can only be built in the 2nd or 3rd ring of tiles. So I think we want a builder here very soon. So there's a lot of good resources around this city. And we could just go ahead and pick up another suzerainty with Cardiff. I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. +2 era score, we're only 1 point away from another normal age, and honestly most of this game normal ages would be totally fine to me. I don't know if this spearman will be successful, but we can try to kill that slinger with it. Let's start another settler. Alright, there's mathematics. We just have military tactics left until it's time for our unique units. Okay, this slinger is dunzos. We'll do 1 shot on them with our archer. Maybe this spearman can kill that slinger in the next turn. What else did they build? They built the Great Library. Oh boy, I get to have that. Can you get the kill? Not quite. Another city-state Kumasi all the way over here. I wonder how big this continent is. Okay, Ondini, you're doing great. I'm actually really proud of you. 6 housing. Monument would be great, but I think, honestly, just build the spearmen. I think we'll just buy the barracks in this city. Actually move this archer Spain. Interesting. Neck and neck with Spain for science. They're right here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 AIs on our home continent. Maybe we can buy some open borders from Scotland for 1 gold. Okay, so our warrior can easily get back to home. All right, let's kill that slinger. Yay, we boosted military tactics, something I very, very rarely do. Okay, so this archer can go back and heal. Fantastic. We have some luxuries to purchase and a little more cheap Diplo, sure. Yep, that sounds great. Even though I have both of those in my empire, I'll buy them for cheap and sell mine for a much larger chunk of cash. All right, let's take provision. There, now Lundi will stop losing pop to making settlers. And actually, we do want to make this government plaza. That means we have to buy both of these tiles. Ooh, that's annoying. Is that the best place to put the government plaza? No, but it does help a little. Only a little. Where else can we put it? Should we just plop it down right here? Probably. I mean, the territory of this city is mostly hills, so I think it's okay to give up 1 hill tile. Yeah, let's do it. As much as I'd like to also have the Akonda here, Government Plaza is actually more important. It'd be nice to get Pingala. I don't think we're going to change any policy. Ooh, natural philosophy. Natural philosophy, though. +10 science. That's pretty good right now. Bye-bye, colonization. Let's take the extra science. All right, there's mysticism. For our next civic, I think it's probably best to go for military training. Statue of Zeus would actually be pretty handy if we could get it. Obamba needs a granary. And then after that, we're going to go into spearman spam. We've got an envoy point to use. I think I'll hang on to it. At some point, we could swap in Diplomatic League to get 2 envoys for the price of 1 with the city-states where we currently have 0. Let's get some open borders with Spain. That's fine. Okay, actually, I think right now the ideal thing to do is to swap into oligarchy. Put Agoge up at the top. Probably conscription. Urban planning is nice. So yeah, we're going to keep urban planning in for now. That's fine. We don't really need to use our diplomatic cards all that much in this playthrough, honestly. Would like Ondini to get their campus down as well. In fact, why don't we place it? Oh, but we got to buy the tile. I don't want to spend the gold on that at the moment. I'd rather spend the gold on the barracks, and maybe we have something that we can sell to... I'm not selling iron to Robert, but to Portugal. That's not a terrible choice. Could we get another copy of marble or ivory soon? Don't think so, but we will get some other luxuries in here. I think we can just wait 1 turn to purchase the barracks in Ondini. Scotland did not finish Etamananki. That's too bad. Love to have taken it off of their hands. Alright, we do have military tactics. That's fantastic. We could already upgrade our spearmen into Impy. I don't think it makes sense to do that until we have a certain policy card we want to work towards. Mercenaries won't be too hard to do. We'll start with military training. And then feudalism, and then mercenaries. Okay, that's probably too long to wait to upgrade our spearmen into impies. We could just upgrade a couple, go slam Scotland in the next like 15 turns, hopefully. Come in and purchase the barracks in Ondini. We are pretty far away from getting a great general, unfortunately, but we will get one. We will. Take the delegation from Spain. A little extra gold doesn't hurt. Get this salt on. Apprenticeship is boosted. That's good. The governor title available. We're going to take Pingala, and I think our biggest city for now is Nobamba, so we will put him there. Come through here. We want to do horseback riding and apprenticeship, so our mines can be a little better. You don't have a good place to put a campus. You should build your monument and your granary. This will be, for now, like an economic city, whereas these three will focus on conquest. I even think we should maybe move away from building a settler. Just lean into the impies. How much does an impy cost? 500 gold. That's quite a lot. I really should have built more spearmen. Oh well. To be quite honest, this is the first time I've ever played as Shaka and a Zulu. So this is a learning experience for me as well. This builder, I guess, could improve that deer tile. And Nobamba, you need to build impy for me. 9 turns, and that's with Agoge plugged in. It's frustrating. Okay, we have an extra copy of Salt. We can sell that to... I don't mind selling it to Scotland. Nice cash injection. And we need a lot of cash, so we are going to sell this iron off to Portugal for now. Classical era ends in 10 turns. It's not very likely. We'll probably get very close to a golden age, but not quite. Could the statue of Zeus be built? Oh, we haven't finished researching it yet. That's right. 3 more turns until we can think about making the statue of Zeus, which must be built on flat land adjacent to an encampment. So it could be built here or here, but I'd rather not spend money, so we'll plan on it being built right here, hopefully. And yeah, I like deer camp tiles. Very high production and a little bit of gold. Ondini could really use a builder as well. We'll have this builder sleep for just a little bit. I think if we could get like 5 MP, that'd already be enough to get going with a nice war. Yeah, could put diplomatic league in. And then 1 envoy into Vilnius becomes 2. 1 more. 3. And we are now suzerain. Didn't give us any era score though. That's unfortunate. We have 377 gold, and I do intend to hang on to that. 50 gold per turn. If we could get that a little bit higher, we can maybe purchase 1 or 2 impy quicker. There's our first impy. And let's just go ahead and get our second impy. I think we'll go ahead and move into position with taking out Poised first. Dini really does need a builder. Do we purchase it? The monument's not that important at the moment. Let me think. Okay, so I think we purchase a builder in Ondini because it's actually growing faster than any of my other cities, so I think this will be a very important city in the end, but we'll switch back to building an impy. Lundi should queue up Ancestral Hall after it finishes this impy. We should get another builder to chop out things there. I think we will. We'll just buy it. Okay, for our next tech, I think we will just queue up 1 turn sailing. That's fine. Okay, Ondini, we probably should continue this trade route. 5 food and 2 production is quite a lot. Could use that to accelerate Gungundo Lofu. Nobamba could use a little bit of help. Could put it in Alundi. But no, I think for now, this is the way to go. Yeah, we're going to chop out this stone and put a mine down. Okay, it's a good thing that they've been spending so many of their resources on expanding, and it looks like they're probably having trouble with barbarians too. So I am fully expecting to just completely steamroll them with our impy. Let's go ahead and harvest this stone here. Takes off half the production time for another impy unit, and we can get construction. Might want to put out some lumber mills. Oh cool, we've boosted mercenaries. That's important. There's another impy. Yeah, we'll get the Ancestral Hall. That'll be followed up with finishing off this settler. We are not selling iron to Robert the Bruce. I don't usually turn around and sell Diplo Favor this early on, but we really could use an injection of cash as much as possible. So let's sell off a bit. Another 16 gold per turn would be a really big help. Okay, we should get these dyes online. Our empire is pretty happy because it's pretty small. Harvest this stone as well. Boom, another finished MP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 MP. Ondini, you should probably get this campus going. 30 turns on the statue of Zeus. Okay, that's not going to be useful at the moment. We might end up building it later. I don't know. Perhaps. So instead of going for the statue of Zeus, we can just do another MP. But I think a builder followed by an MP is the way to go. Let's check over here. We are currently 23 turns away from getting a great general. That's too far. We need more great general points. Yeah, we've only got the 2 Ikandas so far. Do really want the Ikanda to be the first district in this city. We will still let it make the granary first, however. All right, gathering our forces. Come back here and we'll put a mine there. You're just going to wait. And at this point, it doesn't really matter which of the 2 promotions I take for Pingala. I guess I'll do Connoisseur because our culture is lower than our science. And we might end up needing to put Pingala and Ondini, depending on how things go. My troops are merely passing by, Scotland. Don't worry about it. All right, there's construction, and more importantly, we have entered the medieval era. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and bring this episode to a close, but rest assured, episode 2 and on will feature Total Warfare all the time. Thanks all for watching and joining me for this episode. I'll see you next time. This is the Long Lost Gamer, signing out.